Alright gang, so today we are going to be doing origami. This is a flower origami kit, and I have always wanted to try origami, always. So, excuse me, I'm trying to get this out. Okay, I'm wanting to make sure that the screen is I'm not wanting to show this, what I'm watching from. Anyway, so we are going to be doing this origami. And let's go on ahead and open it up and see what comes in it. Let's see, it says 30 different flower projects, 100 pieces of folding paper, 20 bendable stems, 30 decorative buttons and jewels, easy step-by-step instructions. So, it's sure to be fascinating. Here's the manual to show you what to do. Here's the bendable stems, which is nothing more than just simple pipe cleaner. Here's the origami paper. And there's sheets of it. It's pretty colorful. You can see that. It's pretty colorful. That'll be nice to work with. And the buttons and stuff came out of its little baggie. It was in a sealed bag. You can see here, but it wasn't completely sealed. So, yeah, there's all kinds of gems and buttons down here in the bottom of the box. Okay, we'll put the box aside. See if I can get these back into their bag without wasting them. They don't appear to be like, I guess you'd have to have a glue because there's no sticky to them or anything. So we'll go on ahead and seal that back up here. That way we don't waste any. There we go. All right, let's see what the instructions says. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so it will teach you how to do the basic bloom, the flower stem, the simple basic bloom, the traditional basic bloom, the simple tulip, traditional tulip, tulip stem, carnation, carnation stem, hydrangea, or hydrangea leaves, poinsettia, morning glory simple, morning glory traditional, morning glory leaves, cherry blossom, Spanish bloom, sunflower, Kusadama, never heard of it, water lily, iris, the buttonholes, cornflower, bluebell, rose, a calyx flower base, bellflower, camellia, a hairbell, and a vase. Neat. All kinds of cool things here. Okay. So, the basic bloom, turn the paper like a kind of like a kite and a diamond. And it shows, let's see, folded in half, or fold on the dotted lines to make creases, unfold and turn over. Fold on the dotted lines to make creases and unfold. Bring the bottom and side corners up to meet the top. Meet the top corner as you fold in the creases. Okay. Flatten the paper. Your paper should look like this. All right. Working with top layer only, fold on dotted lines to make corner, turn over and repeat. Fold on the dotted line and unfold. Open the paper from inside. Fold on the dotted lines. And it'd be finished. Look like that. Okay, that's the basic bloom. Okay, it says it's not difficult. All right, so let's give it a shot. So we'll work with the pink since it's right there on top. So it says fold on the dotted lines to make creases, unfold and turn over. Okay, so let's see. Has anybody ever done origami? Has any of you ever done origami? This is my first time. Okay, I done that. Okay, and it says turn over. And it's got like let's see, well, alright, so look, I did that. I turned it over. Alright, it looks like it's now wanting me to fold it like that. Okay. Try not to get like turned around here or anything, you know. because they kept in a diamond pattern, it kind of was throwing me off. Okay, so now we've got our creases, and it wants me to bring the corner up while folding in the sides. Bring the bottom up while bringing in the sides. And flatten the paper, and it looks like that. Yep, that's what it looks like, just like that. Okay, now working with the top layer only, fold on dotted lines to meet corner. Turn over and repeat. Top layer only. Okay, and it looks like that. And now fold on the dotted line and unfold. Bring my here. Okay, I gotta do this side as well. Okay. Fold on the dotted line. And unfold. And fold on dotted line and then unfold that. On the dotted line and then unfold. Now open the paper from inside . And I guess it's supposed to look like this. Well, let's fold the other way too, I guess. And open. Like that. Now that's where it's on clear. I'm just kind of messing with it now, hoping that it looks like the picture. I mean, so far everything worked out just fine, and then it became unclear. Okay, so I'll get all the flaps open here. Open says me. Anyway, it's supposed to look like that. And it ain't quite doing it. It ain't doing it like it's supposed to. So, I guess we'll just say like that, right? Open the paper from inside. Well, it was up like this. Open the paper from inside. And fold on the dotted lines, which is here on the corners. I got creases all in it now. Yeah, what can I say, right? I mean, this is my first. Well, I have to say, not too awful bad. Not too awful bad. So that's the finished product. At least my finished product. Whether or not it exactly looks like how they done it, it's my finished product. I reckon Chinese or Japanese, whoever would do it, wouldn't necessarily be happy about it, but yeah, practice makes perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do the flower stem. So there's my flower. Let's go on ahead and do a flower stem now. Now it said that the bloom was easy, and here it shows the difficulty is 2 dots. So that means it's a little tougher. Okay, fold on the dotted lines to make crease and unfold. So we're going from corner to corner. Now unfold it I fold on dotted lines to make the creases. So we're folding from the top out toward the center, like this. Okay, and it doesn't say to unfold. Alright, and then I fold on the dotted lines, these corners toward the center. Okay, now flatten both, let's see, open the pockets. Alright, the pockets are open. Now flatten both pockets. Okay. Alright, so it shows open and flatten. So it's opened and flattened. Okay. Not necessarily perfect. I didn't get this centered. So, alright, so now fold top flat down onto the bottom line. Let's see here if I can flatten this even better. It's not exactly looking like the picture. Not exactly, but I never could do anything perfect, no matter how hard I tried. Alright, down on the dotted line, which seems to be where? Here? Huh. Yeah, I guess. If it doesn't come out perfect, guys, at least I gave it a shot, right? Paper should look like this. Nope, it don't. It don't. And just like this part right here where it told me to do on the blossom, right here it's not making much sense. Um, hmm, huh. Well, I've pretty well put a bunch of crinkles in it. So, let's try this again. Okay, so I'm going to get this more centered like it's supposed to be. This much I definitely know I got right. Okay, got that. Now, we are folding these corners in toward the center. Okay, we got that much right. We got that. We got those corners folded over. Now, pockets. Reads open the pockets. See, this is what doesn't make so much sense. Open the pockets. The pockets are opened. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. Pockets. There's pockets. Shows an arrow going down. Okay, so they're open. Is it supposed to pull up like that? I mean, it's supposed to look like a cradle. That's what it's supposed to look like. Hmm. Wow. I believe it's more like a 4 dot. I get it down to this point, and that's it. That's it. I'm lost. Open up the pockets. Open the pockets. These, the pockets. And then it says flatten the pockets. Well, the pockets were flattened. So I'm kind of struggling with that here. So you know what? I'm just sorry. I'm not going to be able to do the stem because I'm just I'm lost here. I see what it's showing. But it's not making any sense. I mean, it turns around and draws it up and pulls it over like that, and I don't think that's what they want. Open the pockets and flatten both pockets. Like this. It's not making any sense to me at all, y'all. It ain't making no sense to me. Like that. But it's not showing it to look like that. So, yeah, I'm just an origami expert. I am not. So as you can see, I have made the attempt, and failed miserably. So hey, at least I tried, right? So we'll toss the stem aside. Let's look at something else here. It all looks like Greek to me, seriously. Yeah, it looks like the tulip would be easy. Really easy. Taper glue the petals and stem together. Okay, let's go on ahead and do a tulip. I think I can do the tulip, no problem. So we'll do the tulip. We'll dump that. Let me get the tape here. And we will do a tulip. Now here it's showing how to do a more difficult or traditional tulip, but I'm going to do this. So let's go on ahead and we'll do the tulip. Let me feel like I made up for it somehow. That way at least there's one project that comes out of this. Yes, I know James Cox. I used to watch his live streams all the time. I kind of quit watching them because it started becoming so crowded that it was hard for anybody to know that anybody was on there. It was just so crowded. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny about me trying the origami. It was real funny. This definitely is not my expertise. Okay, it shows to go from corner to corner. Fold in half on the dotted line, okay? And then I'm assuming I get to open it. It doesn't say for me to open it. So, okay, I'll turn it up like this. And I'm going from the center and folding it over. And this I'm folding over itself. And fold towards the back on the dotted line. Okay. Not exactly perfectly folded. Petals of the flower are complete. With a new piece of paper, start the stem on step 6. Okay, so there is my tulip. Very simply folded. Let me see if I can tighten that down a little better. That way it looks somewhat more, I guess. Probably would have helped if I would have done a center line. So I'm going to do that. That way I can use that as the guide. Okay, now I'll do that. That will help a lot if I use the center line as a guide. That way it'll look a little bit more centered and whatever. Yeah, that looks a little bit more centered. That looks a little better, like that. There we go. And like that. Okay, now should be able to do the stem a lot easier. This stem isn't done like the other stem. Don't know why they set you out to do a more difficult when you don't know what the heck you're doing. Okay, fold on the dotted lines toward the center. Almost reminds me of trying to fold a paper plane. Well, I can do a plane, no problem. Okay, and then fold in half. Now, you fold in half after that? That hardly makes sense. Okay. And you take the side that looks like that and you fold it up. that makes more sense, like that. That makes a lot more sense. That looks more real. Okay. Now, I just simply tape it. Okay, well, there. I made a very simple tulip origami. And it looks more like this than what I had attempted to do here. Why they didn't just tell me to do all that, I don't know. I'll never know. They could have. I mean, I could do the very same thing and put a stem on my blossom, on my simple blossom. You know? Wow. Alright guys, there you have it. A very simple flower. And I appreciate you watching. I hope that you enjoyed me screw up and make everything look a mess. And I will see you next Thursday on a craft. Bye.